Well, good morning. Welcome to today's MFALS Quick Tips. Today I'll be talking about the MFALS Academy. What is our agenda today? Today's agenda will cover what you get with your MFALS subscription. Right now, the new model is when you sign up for your MFALS subscription, you get the MFALS Academy included. I'm going to give you an overview of the Academy, what it is, and how it can help you to be successful with the MFALS software. Marco offers a free web session for your MFALS Academy administrators that goes through navigation, setting up users, and applying courses to the users that were set up. I will also share some other references that are available to you at no charge and are great in helping you to learn if you don't know MFALS or to continue your education with MFALS. Let's get started. Okay, what is the MFALS Academy? Great question. The MFALS Academy is basically an e-learning platform that the MFALS company has made available to its users. And what happens is it comes with your new subscription of MFALS. When you get that new subscription, they send out, or actually I should rephrase that, Marco sends out an email with your information on who the administrator is. Then the administrator will contact us if they need assistance. And when I say us, I mean Marco. And then we can help them get everything set up and setting up users and courses. Now, this is an e-learning platform that is unique to each company. So basically, you have your own little e-learning platform for your company. The content is supplied by MFALS. MFALS gets you licensed to have 100 users from your organization in that e-learning platform. Now, with 100 users, if you need more, you can deactivate people that have already gone through the courses and then add somebody else to take their seat. You just can't exceed 100 users at one given time. The other unique thing with the MFALS Academy is it goes beyond the basic learning that you get at the start of your MFALS rollout. And this would help your business users, your IT users or administrators, and your MFALS super users, people that want to be experts at your organization on MFALS. Okay, some other resources that are available with the MFALS Academy. I already talked about that if you need assistance, you can email or call Marco, and that would be at software@marconet.com. We can help you with your Academy setup, setting up users, applying courses, and again, remember, there's a free 30-minute training for your MFALS Academy administrator. Now, some of you might be asking right out of the gate here, who is our administrator for MFALS? Great question. What you need to do is first know, or I should say ask, your MFALS administrator at your organization. They should be also the administrator for the Academy. If they do not know and are not aware of this, please send us an email here at Marco and we can help you figure that out. At the end of today's session, I will also be sharing a brochure that provides a little more detail on the Academy. Let's take a look. Let me bring up the Academy here. Now, I'm already logged into the Academy. So this is what it looks like. It is in your browser, so internet connection is required. As you take a look at this, you can see a couple things up at the top. It gives you a progress of the courses that you have in the queue that you're working on, the ones you've completed, how much time you have spent, badges and points. This is a really nice part about this e-learning platform. And what it's doing for you is actually try to add a gamification. And with this gamification, you can use this to promote continued learning inside of the mFiles system by enticing people to learn more by offering prizes for the person with the most badges or the most points at the end of a week or end of the month. If you scroll down, you can see that I have a couple courses completed. To start a course, it's very simple. You click on the play. It gives you an outline of the actual course. Each one of these items are a breakdown. The other nice thing that we're using this e-learning platform is it's built with inside of a learning management system, an LMS. So it remembers when you start a course where you left off. So you don't necessarily need to complete this whole course in one sitting. Maybe I have 13 minutes and I want to complete the first part of it. I can get that done, close out of it, come back to it later, and it will know exactly where I left off and I can start again. So very nice. Navigation inside of the system is very simple. You've got a home, takes you back to show you progress. Now, as you scroll down, you can see these courses were actually added to the queue for my learning. And that's what the Academy administrator does. Now, as a learner, if I want to expand that to even more, I also have the option as a learner to go to the course catalog and see what mFiles has been adding and what's new. Now, you'll see in just a moment here that the courses that I currently have will show a grayed out button, and the courses that I can potentially add will be showing a blue button. Give it a second to refresh here. There we go. So there's the gray. So that's already in my curriculum. When I scroll down, one with this blue, this is one that I could add by just clicking on that blue button. So if I clicked on this, this is the mFiles IT Administrator. So now that course has been added to my curriculum. So if I go back to home, it will show that. Before I do that, I also want to point out that you can sort it to show you certain areas that you want to concentrate on. I'm going to go back to home. And if we go down here, we will see that that was added. There it is, Business Administration. So it gives you that flexibility as a user to add additional courses as well. One of the things that a lot of people like to track is how they're doing themselves. So you actually have a progress. This basically gives you a graph of how you're doing inside of the system. When you scroll down, you can see some of the badges you've already earned. Now, one of the items that I like up here, there's 3 different types of ways to view this. So we got a progress and we got this. This is actually my favorite view because it gives you a graphical and a nice view of how you're doing. If we scroll down, you can see what you've been concentrating on, time it's taken, course completion rate, your tests, how you've been doing on that, and then the badges that you've received. Pretty nice. I also like to point out that this information can be exported as well. I'm going to click home here. So this is the mFiles Academy. Again, if you don't know who your mFiles Academy administrator is, contact your mFiles administrator at your location. If they don't know, send us an email at software@marconet.com. Now, Marco again offers a free 30-minute training for your mFiles Academy administrator to cover how to get set up for users in the system and how to apply courses and etc. And that is something that's free. You can sign up for that, and that's a 30-minute webinar. There are other resources that are available to you that help with the learning process inside of mFiles. In your mFiles client, if you go to the upper right-hand corner, there's a question mark. The question mark brings you to a web page with the mFiles Help Center. This provides a wealth of information that is free for you. If you're new, just getting started, if you're looking for some guidance, want to connect with other users, if you scroll down, you can see all the other options available down here, things that have been added. Also, if you want to join the research group, so to provide feedback to mFiles on what you would like to see in the mFiles program. So just really great information available. Now, also inside of your mFiles client, if you get to an area inside of mFiles, let's say I go to pinned. I'm not too familiar what pins are. Another way to access help is to press the F1 key, and this brings you to field-specific help for the topic your cursor was on. In this case, we went to pinned content. So we got information on that. Very, very helpful. Also, inside of the mFiles program, or excuse me, inside of your web browser, I should say, you can also access other help. And that other help can be as simple as, I bring it up here, Marco's website. And this is at marconet.com. And when you go to the bottom of the web page, you can find that we have the webinars where you can register for upcoming webinars, but a knowledge base. When you go to the Knowledge Center, you have enterprise content, and there's two choices here. You have mFiles Resources, which is Marco. You also have the mFiles Help Center that we just took a look at. So when I click on the Marco Help, what we've done is we've added everything as searchable. We've also done a hierarchy or sort of an outline of the topics. So if you know what you're looking for, if I want to know how to create a personal view, when I put that in there, that comes up, and when I click on it, it takes me right to that topic, which includes a little video on how to create views inside of mFiles. Very, very handy. Okay, let's get back to our PowerPoint here. What I want to do is open it up to see if there are any questions. And I did see one that came in here. How do I know if we have access to the mFiles Academy? Great question. I mentioned that it was in the mFiles license subscription. You can ask your mFiles administrator if you have access to the Academy. If they're not sure, please send us, Marco, an email. It's software@marconet.com, and we can assist you with figuring that out. Then we would also be able to help you with who your MFiles administrator is. Take a look at the board to see if there's any other questions. Again, if you do have any questions, please put that in the chat window. I'm not seeing any other questions at this point. What I'd like to do is leave you with the final slide here. Our next MFiles quick tip is going to be August 20th. Again, that is a Tuesday at 10 a.m. I will be covering the admin view of dealing with user accounts. How to make changes if somebody's email changes, how to make changes if their last name changes, how to add or disable somebody as a user inside of MFiles. As always, at the end of today's session, please provide feedback on how today's session went. Also, if you have any topics you would like to see covered in quick tips, please share. The QR code that you see on your screen will take you to the Marco webpage for you to register for these e-learning, or I should say these quick tip webinars. I would like to thank you for joining today. Have an awesome day. And again, thank you for joining. Goodbye.